This show is as loose as you can get and as behind the scenes as you can get of anything in racing. And it's basically like you had a hot pass and you're walking around in the garage area. Just chat with people. And taking a look at the integrated metal products Jimmy Weller machine. Good to see Weller getting an opportunity. The Charlotte area, of course, he was involved with such a serious crash here back when he was running sprint cars, and just across the street at the dirt track, so always good to see him here at Charlotte. Jeff Green, the number 91, supportmilitary.org. Toyota Camry this weekend for the former series champ. Morgan Shepherd's car right now. Now, tech inspection is going on over there. That's the main tech room that you see all these cars lined up for. Chad Boats, number 84, rolling by right here. We'll show you this car with the little pink paint scheme, and Benny Mingo pushing away there. But over here is the main tech line. Well, there's other technical inspection that goes on there. Safety tech, there's all sorts of things. Now, Morgan and the officials here are looking at some things under the hood before they were actually teching the carburetors on these machines. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of layers to tech. It's just not like you roll through one room. It's kind of like an onion. Matt Carter back here in the series in the number 72 this week. Rocking the Carolina Panther hat right there too. Looking under the hood of that number 72. And there is the Chad Boat machine. And there is Chad Boat hanging around here, and the number 84 just going through tech there. And tell us about your pink paint scheme.
You know, we're just obviously supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Great opportunity to support a great cause. Looking forward to a good run this weekend.
All right, so what do you think about this 84 here?
I think we'll be all right. You know, it will be our first race with ECR power this year, and then we got a brand new car, so got a lot of positives going for us, feeling good about it.
All right, we can expect more horsepower from this Chad Boat number 84 when it hits the track for first practice today. Getting on the ECR engine lease program for this race. That's good news for that 84 bunch. Ross Chastain, right here, the crew hard at work measuring ride heights. They got her up on the scales right now. Hard to squeak through here, but we're going to go outside in the sunshine. You know what? I think I see a driver. Yes, I do. He's posing. I don't know if he's posing or if it's just natural pose, but it's David Starr back in the Nationwide Series. What's up, brother?
Man, just waiting on my car to get back to the stall here and getting ready to practice.
A little hung up in tech, and fans don't realize how many layers of tech there are.
There's a ton of layers. NASCAR does a great job. You want it to be layers and layers and layers. It keeps the competition equal, you know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing, but they're definitely on top of it. And, you know, there's a lot of regulations and rules, and they do a good job. So, you know, it's just part of the process and in our sport, and just kind of waiting around, ready to get going.
All right, Star, you got that red, white, and blue patriotic kind of looking car this weekend. You're ready to wrestle around this tough Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Man, I'll tell you what, we had a good race last week in Kansas, and with nice equipment on board. This week we got the Build Your Future initiative, where we go out to high schools and young kids and talk to them about learning a trade and a skill and getting involved in the construction industry. So excited to have the Build Your Future initiative on board with us this week, and looking forward to maybe getting a better result than we had last week. Last week we finished 15th, and car was good. And you know, right here at Charlotte, everybody's home base. Everybody wants to do good here, but I'm just glad to be here. I love it, and to be part of the NASCAR Nationwide Series is an honor and a dream.
All right, David, thanks very much. It is a dream to be here. So many people try to make it to this level of sport and can't, and David Starr realizing that dream. Wonderful perspective there from David Starr. Hey, check it out. Hey, you ever watch Sunoco Racing Twitter account? This is who does Sunoco Racing's Twitter account, Kirby. This is a behind-the-scenes show. So tell the fans what you do and how they could see all your wonderful pictures.
Well, you can follow us on Twitter, as Mr. Dillner just said, on @Sunoco Racing. I go through the garage and hang out with some of the drivers, get you some cool pictures. If you have any requests, you can send them to us. We're also on Facebook @Sunoco Racing. So check it out every weekend.
Hey, fueling NASCAR. I don't know what the slogan is, but we'll just say that.
Hashtag Fueled by Sunoco.
Fueled by Sunoco. You got it. Check it out. Kirby Johnson. Oh, very hard-working young lady right there who gets a lot of great behind-the-scenes pictures and shows the fans some unique perspective. Hey, you know, they're not, you know, necessarily a sponsor of this show, but you know what? They do a great job. They do a great job, and I'd like to introduce you to people behind the scenes here on NASCAR.com, and Kirby's a great girl. Here's the number 70 car of Derek Cope. We'll show you the side of this machine right here with all the bubblies on it. And an apple pie. Is that getting you hungry, people? Who was the first in the interactive chat? We haven't seen that yet, but Mike Abe was the first in the chat, I believe. You got the pole position here in the interactive garage, and you want to see the Chase Elliott car as well as Luis Di Donato. So far, those are the biggest requests so far. Let's get some more requests rolling in. We'll give you all some shout-outs, and let's have some fun. I want some questions. If you guys have any questions about something here in the Nationwide Series, well, why not? Renee Garces wasn't able to watch much of Cup GarageCam, but I am here for Nationwide. Well, I hope you enjoy the show. We have a little bit of fun over here in the Nationwide side as we look at Tanner Berryhill's black car here, the Excel Therapy Sports Medicine number 17. Good-looking colors on board the number 17 machine this weekend. Super Shoe, Corey LaJoy, right next door. Corey LaJoy splitting the deal, running double duty this weekend is Corey LaJoy. He'll be over in the number 77 machine in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series as he gets his feet wet here in some big old heavy fast stock cars on a 1.5-mile oval. Corey LaJoy, very talented driver, living nearby here in Concord, North Carolina. His father, of course, the joy of seating. You see the seat inside that race car. Just down the road off of Orphanage Road in Concord, North Carolina, off of exit 55. We've hung out back there. That's where, if you've ever heard of the Field Filler Fairgrounds, yes, that's a tongue twister, Field Filler Fairgrounds. That's in the backyard of the LaJoy complex. Here's the number 23 car, Carlos Contreras. And let's bring you on in here. I got to take a look at this tablet here because we got to get as many shout-outs as we can. But we're going to look at the Joey Gase car right here, the number 52 car. And roll on along. Kevin Swindell's car is outside in the bright sunshine. The Viva Auto Group, number 55, Jamie Dick. Matt DiBenedetto outside here in the bright sunshine, tuning in on this car is Debo's crew, the number 40. FlexShot.com on the number 4 of Jeffrey Earnhardt, the Reynolds wrap machine with these boys, including Chase Miller underneath the car right now, working as hard as they can. Get this car ready for first practice here for NASCAR Nationwide Series. Right next door, Cal Conley and that number 33. Beautiful machine today. IAVA.org, Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America on board. New colors, new sponsor, new scheme on this number 33 ride right here for Cal Connolly and the RCR bunch. And here is Cal Connolly. Let's see if we can talk to Cal here. Got a pretty cool new scheme this weekend and a great organization on board. Tell us about it.
Well, it's IAVA's caters to vets coming from Iraq and Afghanistan, so to be driving a car with their logo on it is, you know, I couldn't be more honored to help support and raise awareness for their cause. 22 vets a day commit suicide on average from that war, and you know, when I heard those numbers, it amazes me that we don't do more to make the homecoming a little more welcoming and make these guys really feel a little more welcome. So if we can get this thing up front, that would be one part of the job that I need to do to do my part. And this is my first time here at Charlotte. Dream come true. First NASCAR race ever when I was 5 years old. So I'm living in my prime right now. Living in the prime, and
yeah. You know, this is a place you see on TV so much, probably growing up, and you've been here your first race ever. this weekend, but you've been here. Your first race was here, you said. But you see this thing on Days of Thunder and all this stuff. But the first time you hit the tracks, you get a little goosebumps.
Yeah, I'm really nervous right now for whatever reason.
Not for being on GarageCam, we know that.
Well, that and the fact that I got to get in a nationwide car. I don't know. I mean, this is the home of where all the shops are at. I mean, this is the hub. You know, this is cool. Trying to get to this point in my career, I've came here a lot during the race weekends and watched from the spotter stand and been here a lot with my family as a fan. And now I get to be a race car driver and be some young kid's hero out there. So if we can go put on a show for them tomorrow night and practice good, I just got to learn the track and kind of settle in and lose these nerves, and we'll be fine.
All right, Cal Connolly, thanks for joining us on GarageCam. We appreciate it. And check out IAVA.org, the sponsor on that, doing great things here. Hey, halfway on GarageCam. Halfway on GarageCam. And RCR, great organization there, and putting a kid like Cal Connolly in the car. Very humble young race car driver that's doing a very good job here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And someone may look and say statistically and look at a guy like a Chase Elliott and say, well, you know, maybe he's not having a season like that. But you know what? He's learning as he goes, and he's not tearing up stuff either. Hey, there's my wife walking along in the garage carrying snacks through the garage. That's funny. I don't think my wife's ever been on GarageCam. Anyway, I digress. Here we go to the other side of the garage, the number 51 car of Jeremy Clements. The hard-working crew underneath this Chevrolet Camaro right now. And here is J.J. Yeley. Oh, boy. Audio, video appliances, CNC on board for the guy pulling double duty. Here, grab the mic. You got a candy bar or whatever it is and a mic. And double duty this weekend, but triple duty for what, are you moving me out of the way? You just like
I'm just
touching
waiting for you to finish, but you keep talking.
Triple duty this weekend for the Yeley family.
That I am. Cut practice didn't go horrible bad. We waited until the very last run to make our last good speed run, and we did that on old tires. So that looks like we get the BK car run a little bit better than what we showed there in practice. Now, obviously, we got nationwide practice here coming up. Probably won't run a whole lot just for the fact of middle of the day and it's hot. And then I got to get ready to go spot my wife over the better half dash and the Anson Sun and Back Foundation car. So, you know, she was fastest in practice qualifying. Did not win the donation vote, so she'll be starting outside front row. And hopefully I can keep her out of trouble, because I know if something happens, she doesn't win, it's going to be all my fault.
Your fault. Hey, is there pressure on you now that she's been the fastest Yeley this weekend?
Mean, there's been some pressure. I mean, and obviously you will probably see some pressure too if you're going to come back over and spot. I know you've been filling in for Melanie, and they've done a pretty good job over there. I mean, she's still got the same fenders on as when she started, so
yeah,
kudos,
both of our cars
to
look
you.
pretty good. So
yeah,
I won't say it's the spotter's fault. You know, spotter's doing.
It's absolutely spotter's job. I mean, we've done a great job. We've kept the girls out of trouble. I mean, we've essentially been driving it from atop of the spotter stand. No, I'm just kidding. So it's going to be fun. I know that Kristen is super excited. She wants to win this race really bad, especially after finishing second last year. So a big win would be great for the Yeley household, even though I will hear about it for many weeks to come.
Well, we all know the crew chief in the operation is your young daughter, Faith, there, but your family is doing it for a very special reason, too. You know, we're all supporting MRO and Speedway Children's Charities with the event, but your charity in particular that you're racing for is close to your heart.
It definitely is. A great little boy who was 2.5 years old drowned in May right during the Charlotte race. A really good friend of ours, and his mother has started a foundation in his honor, and his name was Yance, and he was a great little boy, and every morning he would tell his mommy, look, the sun is back, and obviously that's a very fitting name for their foundation. So just trying to get them up and running and doing it in a way by maybe winning today. I know there's a good chance that they're going to purchase a car and it'll travel the country and go to a lot of children's hospitals. So it's a very cool thing that we're getting to do. And again, we're celebrating helping MRO with their foundation. I know that so far we've raised almost $70,000 to this point. So it's been great so far. We've enjoyed it. And again, it's a great way for our family to get together you know, Faith was, like you said, she was spotting with me. A couple times she called the cautions a little early, but she was still on it. So, you know, she doesn't want to drive a race car, but maybe one day she'll be in a spotter stand. You never know.
Well, what is the organization website, real quick, so we can pump it? Yance's
Yancessonisback.org.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, JG Ellie.
Thank
And you can get back to your, what is this? It looks too healthy. I'm not going to eat something like that. Just go eat your healthy stuff. Hey, it's Dylan Kwasniewski. Dylan. Hark. Dylan K. Dylan K. You know, I can't shout because I have this thing on, but since you were like photobombing so well there, we never get you on GarageCam, so we're going to get you on GarageCam, man.
Okay.
So, yeah, what's your favorite color?
I'd probably say yellow just for this cause, but no, real favorite color, I'm sorry.
I mean, I just think the most random question possible.
Yeah, no, it's like baby blue, almost like that color on the numbers on there.
Okay, what's the last song on that you listened to on the way in here? Can you remember?
No, because it's the radio. I listen to the same songs on the radio and over again.
Oh, that's because it's radio. That's what they do.
Yeah,
they play
well,
the same.
It's, I don't know, some, you know.
What's your favorite band then?
Favorite band? That's too tough. My favorite artist, I like Jack Johnson a lot. Probably say Jack Johnson.
Do you like GameCube?
It's GameCube.
GameCube?
What is GameCube?
You ever play GameCube?
Oh, okay, the game. I thought you said that was an artist. I'm like,
no,
I know, Ice Cube.
Because, you know, you got GameCube, you got Jack Johnson, we could just go bro out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
GameCube, I haven't played GameCube in a long time.
No.
I've played Wii, though. That's like the step up from GameCube.
All right, let's get back to business. Charlotte Motor Speedway, this place is kind of unpredictable because it's a track that changes so much from day to night. We're practicing in the day here. We're racing at night. How do you tackle it as a young driver?
Yeah, well, this is going to be my first time racing at this track in the night. So you just kind of have to go off of what the previous races did and, you know, where the track notes are, what these guys say happens. No, I'm just guessing. I've never done it before, so, you know, you obviously have to get your car good in the daytime, but have to expect what the temperature change is going to do. So just got to look off of notes, look at what my crew chief's going to say about it, and hopefully trust their judgment.
All right, man. Go be a rock star.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
See you, brother. We have a good time with our drivers, don't we, in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. What a good sport there. You know, we don't have questions prepared here, so what's your favorite color? I don't know why it came to my head for the first time, but, you know, hey, here's another driver that's girlfriend, I believe. Katie Hensley will be in the better half dash. And that's Dakota Armstrong right here, the Winfield Be Greater Ford Mustang. Mike Bliss right next door, the number 19. Skip by Ryan Sieg's car right here. And Landon Castle's number 01 is in here. Talked to Landon briefly on NASCAR.com GarageCam, the Sprint Cup Series version of the show. And there's Dylan K's number 31, the Rockstar Energy machine, Joey Aycock, NASCAR official, strolling by. J.G. Alley, by the way, when we were interviewing, he kept on pinching me. It's tough doing an interview when a driver's pinching you off camera. Here's the number 16 car, driver Ryan Reed, the Lilly Diabetes entry. And Brendan Gaughan, the number 62. Gaughan strapping into his car already. Tigger, can you tell Brendan Gaughan I say good luck out there? Here's Brendan Gaughan, business as usual. Inside his car is BG, getting all strapped up here. And fans are chiming in. I don't know what we're laughing at here, and should I know?
Well, you know, your interior guy, the driver interior guy relationship is a very special one.
Yes, it is.
And Senator Martin here of Chevrolet, he wanted to become a part of the interior guy-driver relationship.
I don't know if you want to. I know what drivers do in the interior sometimes. It's not very fun. So anyway, Tigra, one of our big fans, wanted to say hello and good luck.
Hola again.
So what do you think your chances are this weekend here at the 1.5 at Charlotte?
You know, we were really good at Kansas last week, but different style mile and a half. So this week we actually have the similar setup to Kentucky.
Okay.
And I think we had a decent day at Kentucky.
A little bit.
We're hoping for similar results. You know, right now it's hot. It's the heat of the day. It's going to be nothing like it's going to be at night tomorrow night. So the next practice is really the one that you put the emphasis on, not really this first one.
And you know what else you have to do, Brendan Gaughan?
Besides,
you can't. I know you love your steering wheel, but you don't have to hug it so much.
Well, got my Momo. Got to take care of Max Pappas.
Exactly. There you go. All right, buddy. Go put that steering wheel on. We'll talk to you later. Have a good day there, Brendan Gaughan. Tigger, that's your favorite driver. And hey, there's the number 60 car right next door, Chris Buescher, looking for win number 2 on the season. The young driver strapping into his Roush. Fenway Racing Shop.com, number 60. New paint scheme on board here. Alex Bowman getting a great opportunity here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Behind the wheel of the number 5. Trevor Bain rolling out early inside the garage, but this is the number 5, the Junior Motorsports entry. Alex Bowman getting a wonderful opportunity to drive this car. The Junior Motorsports equipment has been running so good this weekend, so great opportunity for this young race car driver to get out there in some really competitive stuff here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Matt Kenseth, of course, pulling double duty. The number 20 with Shadow of Mortar GameStop above. That's kind of scary right there, don't y'all think? I'm scared. I'm not going to stop doing the show, though, but I am going to get away from this car because that is scary. I'm assuming if it's not as scary as the American Horror Story clown if you watched the show last night, but it's pretty scary, to say the least. Elliott Sadler driving the pink car right here with the pink suit and the pink shoes and representing breast cancer. And awesome to see that throughout our sport. So many people right now fighting the good fight with breast cancer, from our friend Holly Kane, Shauna Robinson, so many others. Also my Aunt Pat, a big shout out to you. Hopefully you see all this and all this support from the NASCAR community, and it inspires every single one of you who are fighting right now, that an entire community of a sport is behind you in your fight. The number 2, Brian Scott, Charter Communications Colors on board. This number 2, still looking for win number 1 of the season. But man, they have been running good. I believe 3 top 5 finishes here at Charlotte. This number 2 crew, really strong. Brian Scott on the verge of that win. Kyle Larson, hey, he's got the all sorts of fruit on the car. Winner last time we were here, right here. Yeah, it wasn't that other Kyle. It was this Kyle, Kyle Larson. Roaming along here, Regan Smith, the Wishbone, Bilo, Winn-Dixie, number 7, paint scheme. We were talking about Harry Gant before. Harry Gant, oh, well, he had similar colors to this, the Skull Bandit, but right here, the gold, the white, the green this weekend. Regan Smith, second place in points, trailing by about 38 points, I believe, behind teammate Chase Elliott. Is the number 7. And Chase Elliott's car is not here. Chase Elliott, 3-time winner this year. That's his pit box right there for all you Chase Elliott fans. We have so many of you in the chat room that have been requesting Chase Elliott. I believe Louis D. Donato, you were one of them. So many others. Rowdy Busch right here. The sweep last year at Charlotte Motor Speedway for Rowdy Busch. Winner here 6 times in his career. Rowdy Busch. 8 wins at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but 6 wins this year in 2014. What a season. What a season for this number 54 Joe Gibbs Racing organization. Steve D'Souza in that group. A lot of times don't get much credit, but what they're doing here in this series is unbelievable as far as a performance level. Yes, they're not up there on points, but the points restructuring has nationwide regulars competing for the points championship, and that's why Chase Elliott is on top of that list right now. Standing still here as we make an adjustment on our backpack here. Hopefully you are seeing us very well on NASCAR.com/GarageCam. We come to you live every week usually on Fridays. Well, this weekend's a little different, being a Saturday night race. We're coming to you for a Thursday show. And if I go gently over here while our backpack is being worked on, you can see the number 22 car of Brad Keselowski, as Kez with a little pink streak on the bottom of the car gets it turned around. The Kyle Busch Foundation having a charity event last night as well. So many charity events. Joey Coulter had his the other day at GoPro Motorplex, and Kyle Busch last night at KBM Shops, and Pit Stops for Poverty last night at GoPro Motorplex. This is a big week if you're in NASCAR. All right, let's see. How many people are in this chat room that we could give shout-outs to? Evan Black, you wanted to see number 3 of Ty Dillon. His car is already out there. But you know what, Evan Black? Since you're watching this show and you're a fan, boom, you get a shout-out. Renee Garces, of course. You know, we love having you in the chat room as well. So many people. Louis D. Donato, I think I mentioned you already, and Mike Abe. I believe we have rookie Costner manning the chat room right now as we look at the kids first, number 42 of Kyle Larson. We apologize if you're watching the show live and there's a little bit of an interruption. We are deep inside a garage right now, and connectivity sometimes could be an issue, but we are working on it as we speak. A hard-working group of people here that work for NASCAR.com. And as you can see, practice is about to get underway. Crews now are getting on top of their trailers. And the green flag is out in practice. So you know what that means? It's time to wrap it up here on NASCAR.com. And you know what? We should wrap up the show. We should wrap up the show. Tell us to wrap it up. What? Tell us to wrap up the show, Brent Wentz.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. This is GarageCam. Until next time, we'll see you at the races.